Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can see here, we've got a little parcel here. This is literally the packaging it come in with probably, if you could say, extra bit of baggage on the outside packaging. Not the bestest of packaging, I'll have to admit. Bit of bubble wrap, nothing too major, but the price you pay some days, I guess. So this is a bipod for the Daystate. So this bipod, cost me £40. There's some cheaper ones out there, some expensive ones out there. I'm not trying to break the bank. I'm not trying to buy cheap as chips. Obviously, there's some paper bags out there, I guess you could call them, that are probably not even worth trying for the sake of £10, £20. But I thought £42 was pretty reasonable. Now, this is supposedly carbon fibre. Whether that is the case, you decide. I've already got my opinion about it, but I can see the carbon fibre design right there. So this is by Zeadio. As you can see, they've nicely put their logo on there. And this is just a folding bipod that uses the Sling attachment that the majority of airguns have nowadays. So basically, this thing is just going to be attached on the barrel, and I should just be able to, wow, they're strong, them springs, pull it out like so. And also, it does state you can angle it 180 degrees either side, but I wouldn't really call that 180 degrees. So you've got a tightening bolt here, so we can tighten how much this moves left and right. I don't really want to be angling the gun left and right. Maybe there's opportunities, maybe there's instances where you're going to do that. I don't intend on doing it. This is extended as well, sorry. So as you can see, we've got extension legs, and then we can kind of use these clips on the back, and we can choose the length to set it to, depending on where you are and what you're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck it on the gun, see how well it mounts, and see if it sits nicely. Now the wood is not as kind of, I guess you could say, thin as this rubber is holding it on as, but we'll see how nicely it fits. We'll see how firm it fits. I'm probably going to have to move to a bigger table. This is all I've got on the small size, and the gun is a bit longer than that. But we'll go and take it and I'd kind of attach it on. This is kind of the mechanism, so these two pins will sit in the sling's clip itself. So they just feed through the bottom like so. And then, oh, my little cloth. This cloth makes it easier to see. And then we're kind of going to wind this bolt, and it'll pull down on this to, in theory, tighten it to a reasonable force where it's not going to rip the pin out, and it's going to stay secure on the gun at all time, and it should be easier to fold the arms in and out. So for now, I'm just going to retract them back in like so. Well, that is a bit funny, but again, the price you pay, the price you pay. Right, let's go and chuck this on a gun and see what it looks like. I'm going to try and show you how easy it is to install, but we'll have to see. It's going to be quite hard to talk through it. So just to show you, this is what I'm talking about when I say these sling bolts. Whether they're removable, I don't know. I don't really want to find out. I'm going to try and do this while lying it on its side. So you should see a bit of an angle for this, but it's going to be interesting to see how far it sticks on the end of the gun as well, because I've only got that much wood. So I guess this is going to be an experiment to see if I pissed 40 quid away or not as well. So I'm going to fast forward it as needed, because I'm probably going to have to fast forward this to get it installed, but you kind of get the idea. These pins are going to sit into this like so. So let me just maneuver myself around. How easy this goes is going to be dependent on whether it's actually in the video or not. So let's just pop these on. Right. They're in theory. Are they? I believe so. Right, let's just hold this here on the edge. I don't want to jam this on too tight. Kind of hand tight will do me, I think. I don't want to test it on it. I mean, not to say the bolt isn't strong in this wood. It's a beautifully built gun, but how much tension this can take, I do not know. So as you can see, we are now attached on. It's sat extremely nicely, to be fair, and luckily, this side, the rubber is sat nice. And so is the other side as well. The rubber has been sat nicely. So I may need to move to a bigger table, but this is kind of the idea, which I'm pretty impressed with. Obviously, I can kind of rotate the gun side to side. Now, if I want to stiffen that up, I'm going to be twisting this centre point here. So let's see how much I can twist it, because that really does move. Bloody hell, that's tight. Is there anything to... No. There's nothing to make it easier, which is always nice. See, at this point, I can't tell if I'm loosening it doing this. Ugh. Bloody hell. So I don't really know if this is just for show or not, because it doesn't seem to be getting any tighter the more I twist this. So I'll just try and put this here. It's not the easiest to show you, but let's give it a twist. Yeah, it's slightly tightening it, to be honest. But while this is on the table, let's see. I'll move this cloth. See how well it sits. Yeah, so it's not exactly trying to spin. I can easily hold it tight. I'm sure I could tighten it a bit more if I really wanted to. Just because it is spinning on the back. So let's see what it's like for the arm extensions. So say I want to put it here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is more than 4. So I can see 1, 2, 3 and a clip. 1, 2. Extend it some more. And a clip. Yeah, that sits pretty nice. You know what? I'm extremely impressed. Now, I guess the moment of truth is how easy does it fold up, and is it going to be smacking the bottom of the gun while it folds up? Let's move this back. So let's just wind these in gently. Just to this point here. They don't need to be on all the way. Now, I want to do this nicely because this is a very beautiful gun. Let's just hold it from the bottom and wind them in. And there we go. So that's how it's sitting on the actual gun. It's not touching the wood. There's still plenty of space. The only rattle I've got is from that key ring, really, more than anything. Which I don't know if that's a quick release or just a pretty little show thing. But yeah, this sits. Hopefully you can see this. It sits extremely nice. So yeah, I'm really impressed. And if we just open her up, get on wherever you're going. I'm literally just crouching now because it's so much easier. Set this up anywhere you want. And away we go. Safety is on the gun. The gun is electric gun. It's turned off, so don't worry about that. Always assume a gun is loaded. I always keep my magazines empty unless I'm using them as well. Just a little disclaimer if you see me messing about and doing stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed, to be honest with you. Pretty impressed. For £42 on an eBay purchase, this is really good. How does it move? Now, there is a bit of movement when I wriggle it back and forward on the rubber. Yeah, one more. But a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit more tension on it. And it stopped. So that's okay. And they've locked themselves in place. So yeah, simple as that. It sits on the table nicely, actually. So I'm really pleased with that. So you know what? I'm pretty impressed. Hopefully I've showed you how to install it quite nicely. This is the Zeadio bipod mount. This is another, I guess I'd class it as an outdoors video. Whether you do or not, that's okay. As long as you're enjoying the videos, that's the main thing. And for you radio people, don't worry, we're going to have some more radio videos, drone videos, all of that good stuff. It's just kind of what I have time for and the ideas that come to my head. This is something I've been looking into, so I figured I'd share this experience with you. Buying off eBay can always be funny, especially I don't want to be spending hundreds of pounds on mounts, tripod mounts. 40, 50 pounds for this is really reasonable. Whether it's carbon fibre or not, I think it is. You can see, I don't know, like the texture, I guess you could say, on underneath where the carbon fibre is. So if I just bring this closer to you, under here where the fibre sits, I have had the legs off, and you can kind of see, kind of like a tree trunk where you can see the rings, where it looks like it's been wrapped. Whether it's been wrapped onto something, I don't know, but it's a good job. It's not peeling or anything like that, so I'm really impressed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful if you're looking at buying one of these and you're a bit unsure. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And just a quick one, do like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love it when you leave a comment. It's nice to like. I don't really shout out, you know, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'll chuck that out there. Thank you very much.